Welcome to my place. I'm Pastor Corey, and I want to read to you from 1 John chapter 3, verses 10 to 18. Just a moment. In this, the children of God and the children of the devil are manifest. Whoever does not practice righteousness is not of God, nor is he who does not love his brother. For this is the message that you heard from the beginning, that we should love one another, not as Cain, who was of the wicked one and murdered his brother. And why did he murder him? Because his works were evil and his brother's righteous. Do not marvel, my brethren, if the world hates you. We know that we have passed from death to life because we love the brethren. He who does not love his brother abides in death. Whoever hates his brother is a murderer. And you know that no murderer has eternal life abiding in him. By this we know love, because he laid down his life for us, and we also ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. But whoever has this world's goods and sees his brother in need and shuts up his heart from him, how does the love of God abide in him? My little children, let us not love in word or in tongue, but in deed and in truth. A couple of days ago, we looked at John chapter 8, where Jesus was telling the Jews that they had a choice of following one of two fathers. It was either God the Father or the devil. Now here in 1 John chapter 3, verse 10, John uses the same analogy. There are two types of people who are in this world, those with the nature of God or those with the nature of the devil. It is evident who is who because of the love that we have. As I have mentioned in previous posts, we cannot love God without loving others, and we cannot love others without loving God. The whole crux of the gospel, the whole crux of the good news, everything pivots on one thing, and that is love. The commandments we live by under the new and better covenant are love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. Now, verses 16 to 18 here tells us how to show our love to the world. And verse 18 sums it up very well. It says, let us not love in word or in tongue, but in our actions and in truth. We can tell someone we love them all we want, but if our actions don't prove it, then we have failed to love them. This can get us all in some hot water, however, because we all have a different idea as to what actions prove love. But John adds the words in truth here. In all reality, this is where it comes best to love God first and do what he says, because if we do what he says, then our love will be in truth. You know, you read through the Gospels and you see how Jesus reacted with the Pharisees and the Sadducees and those who were against him. And he proved that he loved them. He proved it through his actions. But those very actions were not received by some of the Pharisees or some of the other leaders, and they then figured that he hated them. But his actions were based on truth and on God, and Jesus only did what the Father told him to do. Therefore, his actions and his truth proved his love for the people, and we should be doing the same. God bless you richly. We'll see you next time.